If you clicked on this video, you probably know who 1Cloud9 is. And a couple days ago, someone dropped this video exposing him. Exposing in quotations. This is YouTube. Take it with a grain of salt. And now you might be wondering, who is this dude? What he got to do with Cloud? Why is he so handsome? None of y'all were probably asking that last one, but still. Hi. I'm Daniel. Some people know me as Danny, some people know me as Ray, some people know me as Tornado, or some combination of Clouds know me by all three. And as it goes with all those who got a similar story to mine, I started as a viewer, watching his videos about school, social commentaries, things of that nature. Then I followed his Twitch, because if you don't, you a lucky charm for real. But I started actually getting to know him when he decided to play Roblox on stream one time. And me being 16 at the time, it being damn near midnight, on a school night, I was like, yeah, I'm down. This is a perfect opportunity to join in. And while the first time it was basically anyone who showed up, the second time, he decided to open a voice call in Discord. And as y'all can guess by my also attractive personality, he was really feeling your boy. So as time passed, my birthday came around, I turned 17, gifted him a bunch of subs, I started to really grow on him quickly, to the point where he had me on stream a couple times just to talk. I remember when Young Don first denounced Christianity, I came on stream to talk about it, and I ended up preaching to the entire chat. That was a weird night. A couple more stream appearances, a couple disappearances, skip forward about a year, I'm in a bad spot. My dad got in a car accident, we were scrambling for money at that point. The bills was fat, but the pockets was skinny, you feel me? And it was at that moment that I recalled a moment on stream. Cloud had just come back from about a 2-month break, and he was reacting to a video by Maury, and I brought up how I used to edit for him. Not his main channel videos, but his TikTok. But that's a story for another time involving a lot of ego. But Maury, if you're watching this, which I doubt you are, it's no hard feelings, gang. And when I had said that, Cloud was like, hey, I need a new editor, hit me up. But in this moment of revelation, I realized we follow each other on TikTok. So I reached out to him. I was like, hey, I'm in a bad spot. Do you still need an editor? He was like, of course, we can start you immediately for real. Give me your phone number, da-da-da-da-da. So we got to business. But see, here's the problem. I did not know how to reflect this man's editing style. So for the first couple videos, I was still figuring things out, but he liked it, we ran with it. I became one of his editors. And why did I explain all that? Because this video I popped up earlier is exposing him from the point of view of one of his editors. And in the video, he talked about Cloud moving shiesty with payment, having ego problems, relying on external validation, things of that nature. And so I figured I'd give my perspective. You see, I've personally talked to Cloud a few times, and while we was on the phone, I noticed a pattern. We both do a lot of the same things. We multitask while talking to people, get really sidetracked in the middle of conversations and go on tangents. And see, that's because there is this thing called ADHD. And while yes, Cloud does like to take a while to pay more often than not, I don't think it's an ego thing. External validation, conflict with friends, this is just typical YouTuber, scratch that, even teenager problems. One thing we gotta realize is that we're all growing up. None of us are really adults for real. So while even though in the video he talks about knowing your worth and not putting anybody above yourself because you're gonna keep yourself below him, and those are good points, we are still teenagers, gang. To a certain extent, you're putting him up on this pedestal by believing that he just magically knows how to handle these situations. The forgetfulness and taking days to do certain things can be a problem for sure. And he talks about how while he was on a trip with Cloud and a couple of his female friends, one of them got mad because he wouldn't pay for her groceries. That's understandable, but at the end of the day, that's Cloud's friend too. And while it may seem like common sense to just get between that, be like, hey, don't be messing with him like that. At the end of the day, that's still a conflict between friends. You gotta have patience. You gotta have some type of understanding, empathy. I think the main problem with this expose is a lot of this could have been handled behind closed doors, and it seemed like to a certain extent it was. Putting out private text messages for the intent of showing hundreds of thousands of people just comes off as very unprofessional. And you could be the most skilled person in the world, but it makes you seem hard to do business with. And while yes, at the end of the day, this is a business, dog, we're talking about friendships and the like all at the same time. If you expect him to have a certain level of understanding with you and your situation with his friends, how you gonna get mad and not have the same level of understanding with him? Am I saying that that's cool that he takes forever to pay? No. Am I saying that all this contract business wasn't at the very least mismanaged? Also no. But at the end of the day, these is private matters. Whether it's about business or friendship or some combination of the two, doesn't really matter. You're putting it out in public, mind you, with the intent of keeping people away from it. At that point, you're sabotaging, you're getting petty, you're stooping down to the level you claim he's on. And while I don't know Cloud personally enough to say he's 1000% this way or that way, at the end of the day, he still did a lot for me when I needed it. And I could tell just off of that he's not a bad person. Do he got a bit of an ego? Yes. I ain't saying ego is justified, but he's 19 years old with over 500,000 subs. That gives people even bigger egos at lower levels. And if I'm wrong, let me be wrong. I'll come out publicly and denounce everything I said in this video. But from my experience, Cloud is a good person. And from my understanding, the legitimate problems is just a matter of growing pains for it. But making a YouTube expose, you're just burning bridges and publicizing things that don't need to be publicized. And this video ain't meant to be a knock on the creator of this video. If you're watching this, it's clear you got a dope personality. I've seen the videos that you edited. You're a very skilled editor. But dog, the way you come off in this video, you show just as much pride and ego as you claim Cloud got. At the end of the day, this whole content creation thing is just a dog-eat-dog world, and you gotta find a way to keep your pack together and not cannibalized. Is cannibalize the real word? I don't know, but if not, I'm making it. Cloud, if you're watching this, I appreciate you, bro. And about that video I'm supposed to have to you, I promise you I'm gonna have it done same day that I post this. If I post it anytime soon, I'm bad with that. And if anyone else in this space is watching, hi, I'm probably a fan of you. Shouts out to Yo-Yo808, Stanley Animations, Birdo, Astro Dior, Feek, Devontae the One. Nah, I'm kidding. That's enough glazing for one video. Moral of the story. Don't burn bridges. Keep what needs to be private, private. Keep what needs to be public, public. And keep business and friendship separate. If you can do business with friends, that's cool. But if you can't, don't let it ruin the friendship. And if you do ruin the friendship, don't post about it on YouTube. I promise you it's gonna make you look just as bad. But that's it for this video. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. I love you, but Jesus loves you more. Stay blessed, stay hydrated, stay prayed up. Nado out. Mwah.